Imagine you are fishing in the deep blue waters of the Caribbean Sea. You expect to see fish of many kinds, perhaps even a shark. But you would probably not expect to see one that is bright, vivid orange. Yet, in 2024, this is exactly what happened to a group of sports fishers near Costa Rica. They were out on the water, enjoying their day, when they felt a powerful tug on their line. They had caught something big, something strong. It was a struggle to bring it closer to the boat, and everyone on board was filled with anticipation and excitement. What incredible creature had they managed to hook from the depths below? As the creature emerged from the water, the fishermen could hardly believe their eyes. It was a shark, but not like any they had ever seen before. This shark was not the usual grey or brown that one associates with these magnificent predators. Instead, its skin glowed with an intense, almost unnatural orange color. It was a nurse shark measuring about 6.6 feet long, a species quite common in these waters. However, its coloring was anything but common. It looked like something from a fantasy story, a mythical beast brought to life. The fishermen were completely stunned by this brilliant spectacle of nature. The shark was caught at a depth of around 120 feet in the waters off the eastern coast of Costa Rica. The men on the boat, including Garvin Watson from a local hotel, knew instantly that they had found something incredibly special. This was not just a big catch, it was a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with one of nature's rarest oddities. Instead of keeping it, they understood the importance of what they had seen. They carefully took photographs and videos, documenting every detail of the strange and wonderful animal. They wanted to share this discovery with the world to make sure this unique creature was recorded. After capturing the evidence they needed, the fishermen did something wonderful. They carefully and gently released the bright orange shark back into the sea. They watched as its vibrant body disappeared back into the blue depths from which it came. The encounter was brief, but it left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. They had come face to face with a true marine marvel, a creature so unusual that it challenged everything they thought they knew about the animals living in the ocean. Their story and their pictures would soon travel far beyond their small fishing boat, sparking curiosity and wonder among scientists and nature lovers everywhere. So what made this nurse shark so incredibly orange? The answer lies in two very rare genetic conditions that happen to occur in the same animal. The first condition is called xanthism. This is a genetic trait that causes an overproduction of yellow or orange pigments in an animal's skin. Instead of the normal colors, the animal's body produces an excess of these bright, sunny tones. This is what gave the shark its stunning golden orange base color. Xanthism is exceptionally rare in the animal kingdom, but it is responsible for some of the most visually striking creatures ever seen, turning them into living jewels. But there was another layer to this shark's incredible appearance. Scientists studying the photographs noticed something else that was unusual: its eyes. The shark's eyes were completely white. This pointed to a second condition known as albinism. Albinism is a more commonly known genetic condition characterized by a complete lack of melanin, the pigment responsible for dark colors like black and brown. This lack of melanin affects the skin, hair, and eyes. In this shark, the absence of melanin meant that the dark pigments that would normally tone down its color were completely missing, allowing the bright orange to shine through with its full intensity. The combination of these two conditions is what created the bright orange spectacle. It's what scientists call albino xanthochromism. Think of it like this: xanthism provided the bright orange paint, while albinism removed all the dark colors that would have covered it up. The result was a pure, undiluted orange shark. This combination is almost unheard of in the natural world. In fact, it is so rare that this nurse shark is the first of its kind ever to be scientifically documented with both conditions. It represents an extraordinary example of how genetics can produce something truly unique and beautiful. Normally, nurse sharks are a yellowish to greyish-brown color. This helps them blend in with the sandy or muddy seafloor where they often rest and hunt for food. Their camouflage is essential for their survival. It helps them hide from larger predators and ambush their prey. An orange shark, by contrast, sticks out like a sore thumb. Its bright color makes it incredibly visible, which is usually a major disadvantage in the wild. This makes the shark's survival to adulthood a remarkable feat in itself, a testament to its resilience in the face of incredible odds. The story of the orange shark did not end when it swam back into the deep. The incredible photographs taken by the fisherman quickly spread, catching the attention of marine biologists around the world. Researchers were fascinated by this unique case. One of these scientists was Marioxis Macias Cuyare, a researcher at the Federal University of Rio Grande in Brazil. She and her team knew that this was not just a curious anomaly, it was a significant scientific discovery that needed to be properly studied and documented. The fleeting encounter on a fishing boat was about to become an important piece of scientific history. Since the shark was released, the scientists could not study it directly. They couldn't take skin samples or perform genetic tests. However, they had the next best thing, the clear, detailed photographs and the first-hand accounts from the fishermen who caught it. The research team began a process of digital detective work. They carefully analyzed the images, zooming in on the shark's skin, fins, and eyes. They also conducted detailed interviews with Garvin Watson and the other fishermen, asking precise questions about the shark's appearance, size, and behavior during the brief time it was out of the water. Through this careful investigation, the scientists were able to confirm their suspicions. The vibrant orange skin was a clear sign of Xanthism, and the stark white eyes confirmed the presence of albinism. By combining the visual evidence from the photos with the eyewitness testimony, they could confidently conclude that this was the first ever documented case of a nurse shark with both conditions. Their findings were so important that they were written up in a scientific paper. This study was published in the journal Marine Biodiversity in August of 2025, officially introducing the world to this one-of-a-kind creature. This process shows how citizen science, where ordinary people contribute to scientific knowledge, is incredibly valuable. The fishermen were not trained scientists, but their curiosity, their decision to document their find, and their choice to release the shark unharmed were crucial. Without them, the existence of this orange shark would have remained just a fisherman's tale, a story told at a local bar. Instead, their actions provided the evidence needed for a formal scientific study, bridging the gap between a chance encounter on the open ocean and our official understanding of marine life's incredible diversity. The discovery of the bright orange nurse shark is much more than just a weird news story. It is scientifically very important. It is the first time Xanthism has ever been confirmed in a nurse shark. Furthermore, it's the first known instance in this species of the double whammy of both albinism and Xanthism. The only other time this combination has been seen in a related species was in a type of ray found in 2018. This discovery adds a vital new data point for scientists studying genetic mutations and pigmentation disorders in marine animals, expanding our knowledge of what is possible in nature. One of the biggest questions is how this shark managed to survive for so long. At over 6 feet long, it was clearly an adult. In the ocean, being brightly colored is often a death sentence. It makes you an easy target for predators and alerts your prey, making it hard to hunt. So how did this vibrant individual avoid being eaten? Scientists have a theory. The waters where it was found are often quite muddy and murky. It's possible that in this low visibility environment, its bright color was not as much of a disadvantage as it would be in crystal clear waters, allowing it to survive to adulthood against all odds. This discovery also reminds us that while we know a lot about the ocean, it still holds countless secrets. Every year, new species are discovered and new behaviors are observed. Finds like this orange shark highlight just how much genetic diversity exists within species we think we know well. It encourages scientists to keep looking and to consider all possibilities. While conditions like Xanthism are often genetic, researchers also note that environmental factors like pollution or changing water temperatures could potentially play a role in such anomalies, opening up new avenues for future research into the health of our oceans. Ultimately, the orange shark is a beautiful symbol of the wild and unpredictable nature of life. It shows us that even in a world we have explored extensively, there are still astonishing surprises waiting to be found. It is a reminder of the importance of conservation. Nurse sharks are listed as a vulnerable species, facing threats from overfishing and habitat loss. Every individual is important for the survival of the species, and unique individuals like this one capture our imagination and underscore the need to protect the incredible biodiversity that fills our planet's oceans. Nature is, and always will be, full of weird and wonderful events.